wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and actual meaning.
All right, so let's do 1 minute meditation together. Okay. Okay, keep your back straight, your neck straight, close your eye, inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 1, inhale and exhale to the nose, you count 2 and keep going. If you see your monkey mind, do not follow them. All right. Come back to your inhale and exhale and don't hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. Sit still, close your eyes. All right. Well, William, how many?
20.
Serena, how many?
What?
How many for the counting?
You cut out. Could you say that again?
How many you count for your inhale and exhale? The meditation?
I lost count.
No. Mm. Okay. Okay, all right, let's do this. We will go back to our study. I think before we go back to our study, I think it's a good idea to do this one together. I want you guys to read hold on. It's a good idea for you guys to read this thing. All right, let's do this. Can you see this? All right. Victor, can you read the first one?
If by deed, speech, or thought, heedlessly, I have done anything wrong, forgive me, O Master, O Teacher, most wise.
Good, that's good. All right, Michelle. Number 1.
Creating 1,000 hands, armed weapons, Mara was seated on the trumping, ferocious elephant. Stop. Read. Ferocious elephant. Stop. Garamikala. Him, together with his army, did the Lord of Sages subdue by means of generosity and other virtues. By the grace of this, may joyous victory be mine.
Good, thank you. All right. Kevin. Number 2.
More violent than Mara was the obstinate demon Alavaka, who battled with the Buddha throughout the night. Him did the Lord of Sages subdue by means of his patience and self-control. By the grace of this, may joy's victory be mine.
Your sister Vivian.
She's on the restroom.
When she come back, let me know. Okay. Alan. Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Was raging like a forest fire. It was terrible as a thunderbolt. Sprinkling the waters of loving kindness, this ferocious beast did the Lord's sages subdue. By the graces of this, may joyous victory be mine.
Thank you. All right. Wayne, go ahead and read number 4.
With lifted sword for a distance of 3 leagues, did wicked Angulimala run. Him did the Lord of Sages subdue by his psychic powers. By the grace of this, may joyous victory be mine.
That's good. Victor, did they call you yet? Number 5.
Yeah, you already called me.
I did? Okay. Serena. Number 5.
Her belly bound with faggots to simulate the bigness of pregnancy, Cinco with harsh words made foul accusation in the midst of an assemblage. Her did the Lord of Sages subdue by his serene and graceful bearing. By the grace of this, may joyous victory be mine.
Good, thank you. Serena, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Serena. We also have another Serena on here. Number 6. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Serena, can you hear me?
Yeah, Hadi who ignored the truth was like a banner of controversy, and his vision was blinded by his own disputations. Lighting the lamp of wisdom, him did the Lord of Sages subdue. By the grace of this, may joy's victory be mine.
The Lord of Sages, that means the Buddha. Okay, when you hear that word, it means Buddha. Christina. 7.
The wise serpent Nando Pananda did the noble sage subdue by psychic powers through his disciple son, Thera Magalana. By the grace of this, may joyous victory be mine.
Thank you. All right. Larry.
The pure, radiant, majestic Brahma Bhaga, whose hands was grievously bitten by the snake of tenacious heresies, did the Lord of Sages cure with his medicine of wisdom. By the grace of this, may joyous victory be mine.
Jaden, number 9.
The wise one who daily recites and earnestly remembers these 8 verses of joyous victory of the Buddha will get rid of various misfortunes and gain the bliss of Nibbana.
Okay, I haven't seen you for a while, right? It's good to see you come back. That's good. Okay, let's see. Vivian, are you there? Vivian?
She's still not here.
Okay. I think it's Witchy Lotus. Who is that? Can you turn on the webcam so I can see you? Witchy Lotus, who is it? You want to read? Okay. Anyway. All right. Let's
she's back.
Okay, she come back. Okay, good. I tried to read my book. My book.
May both the Sasana and the world be always prosperous, and may the
Deities.
deities protect them. May all unite be prosperous, happy, pleasant, and be in harmony with their followers and relatives.
Good, stop right there. The deity, that means the heaven being. Okay, that means Deva. Same thing. All right, good. We continue on our study. Last week we wrap up with the depression part. Okay, so okay. Last week we done this one already. Okay, I'm quickly review. So let's say that do you think that our parents may sometimes make a mistake, right? Do you think that sometimes they do? Christina, you, what do you think?
Can you repeat the question one more time, please?
Do you think that our parents sometimes make a mistake?
Yeah,
Why?
because they're not perfect and they're human.
Yeah, they're human. That's correct. Do you think that we also make mistakes sometimes?
Yeah,
Of course we do. So let's say that in the future, if our parents have accidentally make a mistake, it's a good idea to forgive them, or should we have some ill will against them? Should we have an ill will against them, myself? Myself?
Can you repeat?
Okay. So let's say that our parents make a mistake, right? They sometimes we do. If they do, should we carry any resentment or ill will against them?
Stop, Selena.
Myself, what do you
Can you
think?
please repeat again?
Okay. So let's say that in the future, if our parents make a mistake, right? If they do, should we use that to against them without ill will or without resentment?
No, we shouldn't, because like it's basically saying like it's like basically a parent would say the opposite about their own kid. Oh, we should use that against them because they made a mistake. So we shouldn't be doing that.
So what is the good reason, the good positive thinking that we overcome this kind of anger, with this kind of resentment against our parents?
The positive side would be like, just okay, your parent made a mistake. It's okay. They can always try again.
Okay, that's good. Jaden, can you help me this? Let's say that your parent, okay, our parent make a mistake, and should we against them, or should we forgive them, or can you help me to understand it, Jaden? Jaden, are you there?
Dạ thưa thầy, gia đình là không có nói chuyện được chút xíu. Dạ,
Okay, thank you, bro. Houston, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, if our parents make a mistake on us, should we have any ill will or resentment against them?
No.
No, then how do you forgive them? What are the good reason that we can forgive them? I could not hear you. Can you put near to your the mouth near to the mic so we can hear you better? Yeah. I barely hear you. Yeah.
Oh.
You don't know? All right, Larry, what do you think? Larry?
Huh?
What do you think? You understand my question?
Can you say it again, Tay?
Oh, okay, that's okay. Let's say that our parents sometimes they make a mistake, and should we use that thing to against them with the ill will or with the resentment, or should we forgive them?
I think we should forgive them, Tay. But
Okay, what are the reasons that you can forgive them?
I think it depends on how bad the mistake is.
Even though it's really bad.
But yeah, like depending, I think it'd be good to forgive them so that you don't have like conflict inside you and in your mind.
But what are the good reasons that you can convince you that you can forgive her them without any resentment? This is important. This is very important. Larry, yeah?
This is a hard question, Tay.
Very hard question. Yeah, it does. But once you understand this, you know what? You will have a very good life to live in the future. Andrew,
Dạ thầy.
so let's say that our parents sometimes make a mistake, right? Should we use that? Let's say that they make a terrible mistake, okay? Should we use that to against them, or should we forgive them? If we forgive them, what are the good reasons that we can forgive them without carrying the resentment?
They remember that they're human, thầy.
Okay, that's one part. What else besides human? What else?
And remember they give birth to us, thầy.
Oh, they give birth to us. That's important. What else? What else besides that?
That they forgive us so many other times, thầy.
They are also beside you say that they are giving birth to us, right?
Yes. Yeah, thầy.
Besides that, what else?
They raise us.
Yeah, they raise us. They sacrifice everything for us. They give up their vacation. They give up their time to take care of us. You know what? They sacrifice so much things for us. It's not fair only due to the problem we have with them, and we already discredit their kindness and compassion. It's not fair. Remember, try to remember this thing for me, every one of you. At any moment, at any time, our parents never have any mistake. In our eye, as the children, we should always think about this. Our parents never have any mistake to us, even though they do. You know why? Because they are the one who sacrifice everything for us. And this, you know what? The mom carry us inside her womb for 9 months and 10 days. And when she given birth to us, right? She have undergone a lot of suffering and barely died before she given birth to us. And after that, the mom is the one who we need to rely on the mom milk, right? The breast milk for 3 years. You know how much milk we drink? It's 1,200 gallons of milk. You know what? You know, you go to the market, right? You buy the 1 gallon of milk. It's a big bottle, right? 1 gallon. It means 1,200 bottle like that. And you know what is the milk mom? The mom milk mean? It means the mom plus the mom nutrition. You bring her plus, you bring her nutrition. And after that, the father, from there on, the mom and the father who take a good care of us, they are our first teacher. Remember that. They are our first teacher. They teach us everything. Before we can talk, before we can walk. And they are our first doctor during the night, right? When we sick, when we were a baby, who are give us the medicine, who are taking care of us before they go to see the doctor, they are the ones. And you know what? Since then, the father go out and work so hard to make the money to bring home to make sure they give us the good care, right? For the shelter, for the food, for the clothes, for everything, for education. They pay so much thing for us from school, from education. They make sure that you have the best knowledge in the school and to be the best student, right? What they did, they give you the tutoring. They pay for the tutoring. You go to the tutor, you get tutoring in the tutoring center. You see that? A lot of things they sacrifice for it. And whatever we want, right? If they be able to afford, they willing to give you, even though they are poor, they willing to make sure that you do not behind with your friend. You see that? How much sacrifice did they give to you? So much. Then it's not fair. Now we use the mistake they accidentally make a mistake. The parent never intend to make a mistake. Well, we also make a mistake. Yeah, Christina. Yeah.
Excuse me, Tay, what if the mistake is like really big? Like they raped us or something. Do we have to forgive them then?
If that's the situation, well, that is a very exceptional situation. What we do, remember in Buddhism, everything have what do you call the whatever it happened, they were the cost. You understand? The cost were that means the thing that we have the affinity with them in the past. It's the negative thing that we done with them in the past, and now we have to pay for it. If you understand in that level, then you know what, you accept it and you move on, and you keep the distance. Of course, you don't want to be nearby those people. You understand?
Yeah.
But when you keep the distance, it doesn't mean that you hate them. You carry the resentment against them. You understand?
Yeah.
This makes you and the rest of the people in the world different, because it makes us to become more virtue. Remember, the virtuous person is so rare in this world. It's not easy to get the virtue. Virtue comes from with the loving kindness and compassion. When you have money, you can buy things to and you give to the homeless. You help people using the material you have. You using your own labor. You help other people. Those represent for the blessing or the marriage. Those are the external. You understand?
Yeah.
The external cannot compare to the virtue. That means the internal, the loving kindness. When you have virtue, you will have blessing. The blessing you gain from the virtue is unlimited. There is no limit. But the blessing you use in the money to help others is limited. You understand?
Yeah.
Let's say that you create a lot of good deeds, right? But let's say that one day you get angry with the friend, with whoever, right? And we behave very badly due to our anger, because the anger control us, and we make a very bad karma. You know what? All the good deeds that we did in the past, it will be burned by the anger. You understand?
Yeah.
That means all your good deeds will be disappeared. But once you have the virtue, to the patient, because in order to practice the loving kindness and compassion, you have to practice the patience. And this is the internal. And once you have the patience, And the blessing you have, no one can take away from you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is so important. That's why the blessing you gain from the virtue is unlimited. You raise a very good question. It's a very great question. So, but that scenario is very special. But doesn't matter if we be able to overcome the anger, our resentment with the loving kindness. That is the best. But remember, keep the distance, protect you.
Yeah.
I will tell you the story. I will tell you the story. While the Buddha is still in the world, right? While the Buddha is still in the world, there was a king called Acha Satu, I think. And you know what? He killed his father. Well, he imprisoned his father, and you know what? And make his father die with the hungry, right? Starvation, right? Because he want to become the king. He overthrow his father and became the king. And he a very bad king, and he a very evil king. And you know what? He always conquer all the country, invade all the country. And a lot of people, when hear his name, they are afraid of him. You understand?
Yeah.
But later on, he became the Buddhist. That means the Buddha follower, the lay person. And you know what? He practiced the love and kindness and compassion. Due to that, a lot of people take advantage and exploit the situation, and they exploit his kindness and compassion. They want to use that to take benefit from him. And you know what? He went to the Buddha and complained to the Buddha, the world honor one. After I follow you, I follow your teaching to become the loving kindness and compassion. And now other people use that and try to harm me and my people. What should I do? You know what the Buddha said? The Buddha told him the story. Long time ago, in the past, many long time ago, there was the poison snake, right, on the road, on the side of the street. And the people who walk by that road, the snake will bite at the people, and a lot of people die from those poison snakes.
Yeah.
And one day there was the holy monk, that means the Alahat, that means the saintly one, right? Came to on the way, and he stopped by near the tree, and he went to the tree and sit under the tree for the meditation. And the poison snake come to the monk and said that, why did you afraid of me? You know what the monk said? He said that, well, I'm not even afraid of dying. How should I afraid of you? And you know what? After that, the monk gave the snake the Dharma, that means the Buddha teaching. And he said that due to your evil karma, now you become the poison snake. And now you still using this thing to harm other people. You continue on creating bad karma. And you know what? And he teach him how to become loving kindness and compassion, and he did. And the snake begin to follow him and learn from that. And after that, the monk left, right? And you know, since then, the people who walk by that road, and you know what? The snake not even harm them. And you know what? The people know that the snake no longer harm them. And you know what they do? They using the snake, and they hit the snake very bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? And one day the monk went back and see the snake, and snake complained to the monk and said that the venerable master, I follow your teaching. I treat everyone compassionate, with the compassion and loving kindness. And now they use that, they harm me with the stick. What should I do? The monk said that I told you not to harm other people. I did not say that you should not protect you. You should protect you by using your snake, but don't intend to kill them, to harm them. That means you can use your snake to make them scared, but it didn't. But you should never have any intention to harm them. So, you understand? So when they come back and the Buddha come back to the king, the same thing. Because you are the king, you have the right to protect you and also your people. But don't have the intention to harm others. That's it. The same thing here. If someone harm us, we have to protect ourselves. Okay?
Yeah.
We should not have any resentment, ill will against those people. This is important. Does that make sense to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Serena, you understand so far, girl?
Yeah.
No, Serena in Indiana. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have any question?
What happens if like your parents actually did a mistake, but they blame it on you? Like it wasn't you at all, and they know they did it, but they want to blame it on you. How would you react to that? And you try to argue back that it was their fault, trying to get them to understand that it was them, but they don't listen to you, and they try framing it on you.
Okay, that is a very good scenario. Okay, let's do this. Let's say that when they start to blame on you, right? Is that a good thing that at that moment, do you think it is a good thing to respond to them? Serena, is it a good thing that you argue with them at that moment?
It's not good to argue, but knowing that you're in the right to a point, I would say yeah, because you're trying not to get framed on, and you don't want your parents to argue with you because you feel like it's unfair, and they will get it back, but they should accept it.
Okay, because at the moment when we anger, right, when we get angry, there is no point to argue, because when we get angry and the argument makes things worse, right? If we are lucky to understand the Buddha teaching, and you know what, we just walk away. We don't want to make any argument, and you know what, just walk away, and make ourselves calm down. Okay, and let's say that let things go down, settle down for a while, and you find time later on. You find time to when the parent and yourself in the good mood. You understand? When you and your parent in a good mood, and you come down to them and politely talk, okay? Talk with the kindness, not talk in the sense of an argument. No, don't do that. So I know it's very tough. It's not easy thing to do. Remember, this is not easy. Then there's no such thing as easy. But if you be able to if you be able to handle this in the loving kindness manner, this will make you different from the rest of other people. You understand, Serena?
Yeah.
So let's say that you find a time that when your parent in a good mood, when you in a good mood, and you invite them to maybe have a walk. Take a walk. Take a walk is a good thing. It's an open space in the air, and take a walk. Say that start out with some positive talk, right? And say that you have to find out what were the reason that they claim on you. You need to understand why they claim on you, and you might provide some evidence that you say that the reason we are coming to talk together, it doesn't mean that to point out the mistake, who make the mistake. No, that is not the whole reason. We don't want to do that. You understand? We only the whole reason that we come to talk is to I want to make sure that we understand, because love without understanding, that is not love. But when you love someone, you have to understand them. So that's how you be able to empathy or sympathy. You understand, Serena? It's not easy. You have to do some homework, and you have to start out with the positive move, and if you be able to you say that the first thing when you before you can talk, you say that I just want to make sure we understand. It doesn't mean that I want to see who fall is it. No, that is not the goal here. We don't want to find out who is fall. Who fall is it? That is not important. But I just want to make sure we understand. You understand that, Karina? It's very important.
Yeah.
Because if we come to them and talk, and we only want to prove that we are right and they are wrong, you know what does that mean? That means it's not a good. We don't want to put ourselves into to become the bad kid, and we don't want to put our parents into the situation they are the guilty one, right? No, we don't want to do that, because they are the one who sacrificed so much thing for us. Of course, human, right? We have ego. No, the ego, the arrogance. We make mistakes. That's normal. If we be able to forgive them, that is good. Okay. All right. So anyway, Michelle, question? Christina, Serena, question? Victor, Quyên, Jaden.
Dạ không thầy.
Okay.
No.
But so far, you guys understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is so important. If you be able to do this, I think your life will become very beautiful. Remember, the beautiful is not come from your appearance. The beautiful comes from within you, your heart, your mind, not from the outside. Yeah, even though we have a very good looking, right? But if our mind and our heart is very terrible, and it doesn't mean anything. Okay, remember that. All right, let's come back to our continue on this thing here. You guys had a very good question. I glad to be able to discuss with you on this topic. That's really good. So, well, that's how you train your mind to be able to transform the negative into positive. For example, well, our parents, we should always forgive them. Doesn't matter what under whatever the condition is. They are still our parents anyway. And we have only one pair of parents in one life. Each life, this life, we have only one parent, one pair of parents, right? That means two parents, the father and the mother. No, you don't have more than one father. You don't have more than one mother. Even though you have a stepfather or stepmother, but that is not count. We are talking about so you practice the loving kindness within you, not from outside. If you say that you practice the loving kindness and compassion, but you treat other people with the loving kindness, but at home You cannot be able to treat your parent or your loved one or your sibling with the loving kindness. That is not the true loving kindness. That is not the true compassion. Remember that. Those things have to be within, not from from inside out, not from outside in. Remember. Okay. All right. All right. Dealing with the mental filter. The mental filter, that means because when something happens, right, we only look at the negative thing and we filter out all the positive thing that they did to us. For example, when we get angry with the mom, right, or the parent, right, we only look at that negative thing. That means the parent make a mistake on that thing, and we filter out all the good thing that they have done to us in the past. That's what we call the mental filter. Okay? All right, Michelle, read this one for me. Tips for the counter mental filtering.
The first step is noticing that you are doing it by being able to say to yourself, I'm filtering out all the positives and just focusing on this one negative thing. Then remind yourself of the positives to balance out your thinking.
So what do you understand from this?
Well, my perspective of understanding this is that I guess like you focus on one bad thing and then you're just thinking of all the other positive things.
So when we have a negative thinking, right, that means it makes us suffer. Then you know what? And we remind ourselves, oh, I'm doing the filtering right now, all the positive. I filter out all the positive. I only focus on the negative right now. So I should not do that. You remind to yourself, I should focus on the positive side to balance out the negative, to balance out the thinking. Yeah. And that will help. That's why I say that when we let's take an example of the parent. When we get mad, when we get angry with the parent, right? We just say that I'm filtering out the positive of my parent. I only look at their problem. That means I'm focused on the negative right now. So what you do is, oh, in the past, you know what? Without them, I'm not here. You know what? They sacrificed for every single step of my life. And up to now, all those positive I did not see, I should focus on those positive so to balance my thinking. That's the whole idea. Okay. All right. Okay, Larry, you want to read this one?
Disqualifying the positive. An even more spectacular mental illusion is the persistent tendency of some depressed individuals to transform neutral or even positive experiences into negative ones. You don't just ignore positive experiences, you cleverly and swiftly turn them into their nightmarish opposite. I call this reverse alchemy. The medieval alchemists dreamed of finding some method for transmuting the baser metals into gold. If you have been depressed, you may have developed the talent for doing the exact opposite. You can instantly transform golden joy into an emotional lead. Not intentionally, however. You're probably not even aware of what you're doing to yourself.
Example one. Do the example one for me.
When someone praises your appearance or your work, you might automatically tell yourself, they're just being nice.
Okay, good stuff right there. Okay, tell me what you just read.
It's about how depressed people might always see things negatively, like good things, or yes, if good things happen, they might think it's not a good thing.
Okay. Andrew, what do you think? What do you think about this example one? Kevin, what do you understand from this? Jaden, what do you think?
Well, I think it means that when you're depressed, you can turn things that you previously liked to negative things more easily.
In this example here, when someone praising your appearance or your work, then you might automatically tell yourself they are just being nice. What does it mean that you see that we transform the neutral or even positive experience into negative one right away? You see that only, well, they actually they praising us for our work, right? They mean it. They really do. They really do. But you know what? We get transform those positive into negative by saying that they are just being. You see, instead of we enjoy the praising, right? Now we turn the joyful, the golden joy into emotionally. Christina, you understand so far?
Yeah.
How do we transform this one here? How do you transform into positive?
For example, number 1.
Yeah.
Instead of turning the positive into a negative, we can just appreciate what they said. So, instead of thinking that they're just being nice, you can think that they genuinely mean it.
Oh, you just say that. Thank you for your compliment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just acknowledge their attitude, it actually they say it, right? You just say thank you. That's all. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
All right. Serena, Chiu, you read the bottom one.
With one swift blow, disqualify their compliment. You do the same thing to them when you tell them, oh, it was nothing really. If you constantly throw cold water on the good things that happen, no wonder life seems damp and chilly to you. Disqualifying the positive is one of the most destructive forms of cognitive distortion. You're like a scientist intent on finding evidence to support some pet hypothesis. The hypothesis that dominates your depressive thinking is usually some version of second rate. Whenever you have a negative experience, you dwell on it and conclude, that proves that what I've known all along. In contrast, when you have a positive experience, you tell yourself, that was a fluke, it doesn't count. The price you pay for this tendency is intense misery and an inability to appreciate the good things that happen. These thoughts may become extreme enough to trigger suicidal thoughts.
Okay, read number 2.
A young woman hospitalized during a severe depressive episode told me, no one could possibly care about me. Because I'm such an awful person. I'm a complete loner. Not one person on earth gives a damn about me. When she was discharged from the hospital, many patients and staff members expressed great fondness on her. Can you guess how she negated all this? They don't count because they don't see me in the real world. A real person outside a hospital could never care about me. I then asked her how she reconciled this with the fact she had numerous friends and family outside the hospital who did care about her. She replied, they don't count on me because they don't know the real me. You see, Dr. Burns, inside I'm absolutely rotten. I'm the worst person in the world. It would be impossible for anyone to really like me for even one moment.
Very good. Stop right there. Stop right there. Tell me what is the problem in the example number 2.
This person doesn't think that anyone cares about them. This woman who is hospitalized.
In the hospital as well as outside, right?
Yeah.
So, but is that true? Is that true? No one care about them? About her?
No.
No, that means she have many people come and express the great honest, right?
Yeah.
And also, when she discharged from the hospital, a lot of people come and care for her. And how good? So, what did she say then?
Sorry, can you say that again?
So a lot of people really care about her, right? Inside the hospital as well. When she discharged to go home, a lot of people also from the outside, they also care about her too. So each time like that, what did she say?
She doesn't think they care about her.
No, you know what? She replied right here. They don't count because they don't know the real me. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, who can explain this thing to me? This is very important. Sabrina, Indiana, can you explain this thing for me? What's going on here? Sabrina? Indiana? Yeah?
Explain what? Sorry.
So in this example here, a lot of people care for her from inside the hospital as well as when she go home, right? A lot of people from outside also care about her. How come she said that they don't count because they don't know my real me? So what is the problem here?
I'm not exactly sure. Like, she could be like hiding her real personality from her family and friends. Like, they already put like, I'm guessing she sees the people who see her right now. Like, she already puts on like this whole other role that is not her. Like, she seems friendly and perfect in their eyes, but like when she's alone, she's a lot different, and she's not sure. Like, she's scared of opening up to others about how she really is. So then, like, when people say that, oh, you have other people who care about you, she says she doesn't believe it because maybe they don't see the real her that she knows really well in some ways, and she doesn't believe it. And she says, no, they don't care about me, and she doesn't accept it.
So this is the type of thinking. It's called disqualify the positive, right? That means he disqualify all the positive from other people. You see that?
Yeah.
Then because he said that they don't count because they don't know my real me. And you know what is her real me is? Did she live in the illusion?
Most likely what she would imagine is like an illusion of what she wants to be, but no one knows.
And you know what? This kind of person can easily have the pseudo thought. Is very there. They can commit suicide easily because she turned the joyful into the disaster. You see that? It's very harmful, very dangerous. And um, uh, okay. So okay. So this is very dangerous. We have to be very careful what we a lot of people to commit suicide from here. All right. Let's see. Jaden, you want to read this one right here? Jaden.
Okay.
By disqualifying.
By disqualifying positive experiences in this manner, she can maintain a negative belief which is clearly unrealistic and inconsistent with her everyday experiences.
Good. Can you try number 3?
When they say something kind or supportive, you might think, she doesn't mean it or isn't being genuine. They're just acting fake. In this way, you can convince yourself that he or she is really bad. I mean, or she really is bad.
So what do you understand? What do you understand from here?
What do you say?
So what do you understand from this one?
Well, I understood that when that with this mindset, when someone is actually trying to help you or actually is helping you, you might discount their positive actions and positive words by saying like they don't actually mean what they're saying or doing.
So then that means that we turn the good people into the bad people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that when they try to do something kind or supportive, and you know what, we disqualify that positive, and we say that they are really bad. They are not good. Right? That is not good at all. So this kind of that means instead we have a good life, we turn our good life into the terrible disaster. It's really terrible. Michelle, where are you? Who is Zay? Zay, who is that? May I, can you turn on your web? Okay, Zay. Who is Zay? Now, okay, that's okay. All right, so we have to be very, okay. Next week we will come back. I will show you a lot of people commit suicide, and you will learn why they suicide, and it will help you to understand the mindset is very important. Okay? If we don't, and we will be in trouble. All right. Okay, let's stop right here. Victor, are you there, Victor?
Yeah.
Okay, read this one down.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with heart of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
Good. All right. Thank you. Christina and Serena, tomorrow you come to the temple, yeah?
I'm not sure. I have to ask my mom.
Okay. So we have class tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Namo Yidu Baka. Thank you. Oh, Jaden, stay, stay. I want to talk to you. Okay, thank you.